Show you guys my fully caged Canon R5 right here with you guys. I'm super stoked about this setup. This setup took me freaking years to get to this point, and it's finally here. And I recently used it on a gig with one of my friends. She was like, I'm gonna have a whole team come over, hairstylist, makeup artist, photographer, my assistant, and I need a regular someone to shoot video. So I was like, okay, I could do that. I was like, yeah, I'm down. So she gave me the opportunity to use this whole setup right here. I kind of went lighter on the setup. I didn't take a V-mount battery. I just used the battery that was in here. But I should have taken my V-mount battery. That way I could have more battery juice. And if my battery did die, I could use my other batteries and make it lighter. But I didn't take it. But oh well. Now I have my battery because I wanted to set this up like exactly how I wanted it to do. And it's finally here. I'm gonna go over what I used to make it happen. Most of the products I got were Condor Blue, from the cables to the dummy battery to the whole cage. And the only thing I did buy some stuff from Small Rig, and which is the bottom plate and also the plate for the V-mount battery. But I'll get to that in more in details right now with you guys so you guys can see it. So here's my rig with the Canon R5. I'm using that 28 to 70, which is the lens I really like to use a lot, especially for like easy setups and stuff like that. I do keep the lens hood on because I don't want it to like get damaged or anything. I just extra layer protection and from flares coming in as well. So this is so freaking dope, guys. Like, all I have to do is turn it on here and then turn on the top freaking monitor, and I have power pretty much for hours. And like, if I really wanted to, I could even put my other V-mount battery that's on here, which is an anti-bar battery that I'm using on my light right now as my fill light. But man, this thing is freaking powerful and awesome. So the first part we're going to talk about is the Atmos Ninja V5, which works on the Canon R5, which lets you shoot the 8K out of this into here. And with the new updates of the software updates for the Canon R5, you don't get the overheating no more because it's recording it internal into the Atmos Ninja 5. And I bought this piece right here for the swivel from Condor Blue as well. I ended up putting it right here in the middle because it just makes it easier, and it gives me a spot to rest my finger and to pull it and hold it a lot easier like this. So yeah, I like it right there. I started putting it here in the front. I did have it there for a while, but I don't really like it because this would be over here. You could put it there if you want, but I really like it right here in the top because it's more like center balance and it's easier to see and for me, and it's pretty cool. I like it right there better. I decided it's better to put it there. Also, you have I could like, if I wanted to, I could put like a freaking Rode mic on there instead of mounting the camera on the monitor right here in the front. I didn't have space to mount the mic, and I put it right here, but as a husher right here on the side. But I didn't like putting it there because you could pick up the sound from the motors that's recording on here. So I ended up just putting it up here because there's a husher mount. And just slide it on there and then just put it on top like that, and it doesn't really bother the monitor. I could still tilt it down if I wanted to, tilt it up. I could move this like a little bit more forward too if I really wanted to, and I have a little bit more space to tilt it up. And also I moved the little hot shoot thing all the way forward, so it's further in the front, closer to the person, and it just records the audio better. The Atmos Ninja is super small and compact as well. I'm using Seagate 1TB in the back, and then this adapter is the one that comes with Atmos. So I'm running that to a Condor Blue cable right here, which is I don't know what this mount is called. 14.8 volt DC in into here. That's sending power into my monitor because that takes a lot of juice, and that converts it to T-tap. My Andy Cine battery comes with 2 T-tap battery inserts in here, so I'm using both of those. One's going straight into my dummy battery, which is made for the Canon batteries. That's what I like about the Condor Blue. Everything about Condor Blue is awesome because they have everything, like seriously everything. And I have another HDMI cable. I did buy one from Gerald London, which is Condor Blue. It's a purple one. I did have one on there, but it was a small rig one, but that one messed up on me, so I just ended up getting another one coiled by Condor Blue. They haven't failed on me, and they're awesome. I got the top handle, you guys can see right here, by Condor Blue, which is awesome because it has a button right here where you could record and stop it, record and record. I haven't used it as much, but it comes in handy when you want to shoot like this and you just record, pause, play, pause, play. It has a cable you plug in through here. I have it too, but I haven't plugged it in. I have it over there, but I haven't used it. The cage is Condor Blue, the handle's Condor Blue, so like everything comes off easily. Super easy. Like this comes off. If I wanted to, just unplug the HDMI cable, and which we will do. We'll do that for you guys to see. I'm gonna turn off the screen, take this off, and all we have to do is take off the HDMI cable and the T-tap to the monitor, and there you go, guys. You have your freaking camera rig. All you have to do is unplug these, but I have it connected to the thing, so what I would do is just show it in here. And there you go, you have your freaking camera without the gimbal on top. Use it like this, record and stuff, and you have your battery mount right here, so your battery lasts forever. If you really didn't want to use a dummy battery, you could remove the dummy battery. There's a couple ways you could do this. I mounted a small rig adapter on the bottom, which is Arca Swiss, which lets this come out super easy like that. And you could just use the camera like this. But since I have it connected to my T-tap battery, I would have to take off my dummy battery and use a regular Sony battery or regular Canon battery, which is pretty cool too. But since I'm using it for like running gun setups and I want my battery to last a long time, majority of the time it'll be on my Andy Cine battery, which is this one right here. On the bottom, I have a small rig Arca Swiss mount right here, which connects to my small rig setup right here, which is Arca Swiss as well. And you just take off the lever, loosen it, and it comes off like I just did it right now. And I have it connected to another piece, which is a small rig's adapter for the rods. That's the one I use. And I have a Manfrotto mount on the bottom, so I could put it on my tripod. We'll turn this off for you guys and disconnect it as well, because I don't need it on right now. And then, like I said, Andy Cine provided me with this pretty awesome freaking battery mount. I freaking love this. This was actually my first V-mount battery that I'm using for my camera. I never had a V-mount battery, but this one is working out great for me. And I love it because it has 2 T-taps, which is awesome for my dummy battery and my monitor as well. And then on top it has USB. And this charges by USB-C, but charges it only when it's off. That's the only thing. So this little setup right here is freaking awesome. Like I said, I use a Manfrotto mount on the bottom. I use a rod mount for the small rig setup, and then I have my small rig setup up here. So right here, I'll take these off so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So this piece comes off as well, see? So this is a small rig setup right here that I use for the rods. I bought rods for it too, which I didn't really need. And small rig makes this cool little thing that freaking makes the battery. I found it. I didn't know about it. That makes the freaking V-mount battery plate that I bought for this, which is a small rig as well, and it's a smaller version of it. You just move this little lever right here. Freaking sick. And it gives you a swing action so you can move it back. So if you want to pop out the monitor when it's on there, it lets you do that. And then it's so easy that you close this and it holds it. So I use this. I mount it on here. I freaking love this little setup, yeah. And I just put it in here. So I just mount it on here. Tying these right here. This one I had to. So that's how you have to do it, like tighten it. There you go, it's tight. And this piece goes on there, and then this piece just slides right here in the back. Super easy. And then I get my camera and then mount it on here. Just make sure it's on there and it's straight, or the weight's centered, and then you just freaking tighten it down. There you go. See? And it's on there. And then you just throw. If I wanted to use it like this, I could use it like this, like I was saying. And then that's my setup right there with the camera. And I just use it like that if I wanted to. Another thing, oh, like this is what I was talking about. Move this little lever back, and it just slides back like that, and then you can pop out your monitor. Just pop it out if you wanted to, and then tilt it up. If you wanted to use your monitor like this, and this goes up, and then this locks in. And then you can use your monitor like this, and then just fucking record, and you're seeing what you're seeing right here on the screen, which is pretty freaking dope. But I don't shoot it like that, because that's why I have the monitor. So I just bring that down, bring this back in. I actually shoot it with it showing. That way I could adjust it sometimes if I want to. Bring this up, and then just tighten this one. Like, super easy and fast. I freaking love this setup. And then I got my 28 to 70s. I got my zoom in, zoom out. I got my bubble level right here. One thing I do want to get is maybe another hand grip over here on this side. That way I can grip it better, or maybe even just put it on this side and grip it, and then it has a button to record too. But Condor Blue makes it, and I might just get it, but I don't know yet. And then this, you just slide it over this bad boy right here. Tying this one right here. Plug in my dummy battery. This is for the monitor. You guys can see it right there. Plug that in. Plug in my HDMI on top. Also, when I plug in my, I'll grab it right here, my cable for my Rode NTG. This has like a freaking plug right here, and it reaches to the freaking mic adapter right here. So whatever it's picking up on here, it's sending it straight into the HDMI on my Atmos Ninja 5. And also, another thing I could do, if I really don't want to run like so many freaking wires, like this one and these two wires right here, I could just put the regular V-mount battery, regular Canon battery on the bottom, so I won't have to have this dummy battery cable hanging around. I would have less battery power, but other than that, it's okay. And I have another dummy battery going to the monitor. I would put like a Sony battery on the back of here, so but it won't last that long. That's the only thing. I only have these dummy batteries to make this last a lot longer. So whatever this 95 power watt battery lasts, that's how long it's gonna last me, which is usually more than what this would give me and my battery would give me. Pretty much twice as much battery that I need for that. But other than that, this is one. This is my run and gun setup for 2023 with the Canon R5. Thank you guys for watching and stay tuned. I might show like a building on how to make this and all the things I got and how to make it set up for you guys. But other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate you guys for subscribing and watching. I'll see you guys the next time. Hasta luego.